What's up, y'all? Today we have something very important to talk about, and that is the altcoin strategies. So, because we are in altcoin season, there are two main strategies I want to talk about. So, let's get started and let's look at the charts. There are two main strategies that we're going to look at today. The first is buy and hold. Now, what I mean by this strategy is you find a altcoin that you think is going to go up. I'll take Jupiter here, for example, and let's move the Fibonacci retracement tool out of the way. Jupiter overall has been going up. And since the beginning, it had its initial pump up, went down a little bit, but in the end, if you would have bought at the beginning and haven't sold until now, you would have made profit. You would be in significant profit. So this first strategy is about the buy and hold strategy, where you pick a couple good meme coins that you think are going to 10, 100, or even a 4x, and you buy and heavily invest into those and then just hold until they make the profits you're looking for and then sell, or until altcoin season is starting to end and then sell, or for X amount of years and then sell. There's so many ways to hold. Now, the second one I want to talk about is the quick trade, the day trader strategy, if you want to call it that. And that is because this strategy is high risk, high reward strategy. So, just like the buy and hold, you find a coin that is currently pumping, and you'd see, okay, overall Jupiter started is higher now than it was when it started, which is often a good sign. And then you look here and you can see, okay, within the past week, looking at the time frame here, in the past week or so, this is what's been happening. And then you can take tools like the Fibonacci retracement tool and you can draw out the lines and you can see exactly where we are, which here on Jupiter, it's holding this 0.236 level very well and could potentially head higher up. Want to buy now because it could go up, or wait for a bigger pullback and then buy. There are many strategies you can do with these two strategies. Now, I want to talk about some pros and cons of the strategies. The first strategy, the pro, is you can worry about other things. For example, there are many coins that have been pumping and will consistently continue to pump, Jupiter being one of them. Jupiter, which is at $1 billion market cap, Dog with Hat, which is also at $1 billion market cap, and then there's some other ones. Looking at this list here, we can see with Jupiter, Peanut. These are three main ones. Even Chill Guy is starting to move up there, where they will consistently be making you money. They may have pullbacks, you may be losing a little bit one day, and then the next day you're in significant profit. Now, these coins are less risky than many of the new startup coins, or even some of the coins you're seeing on this list here. So, how you want to do it is that it's less risk, meaning you can go work a different job to then make money to reinvest into crypto. Or if you currently have another job, I'd actually recommend this strategy only because it doesn't really matter too much what happens on the daily time frame. You're more looking overall what is going to be happening with this coin. Now, some cons are you don't see as big of a pump. Now, when a coin pumps and it gets a 3, 4, 5x, you may miss out on these coins because you didn't heavily invest at the very bottom and you aren't selling at the top. You may invest towards the bottom and sell halfway through because that's when either the time frame is up or you think altcoin is going to end and it's going to go significantly farther down. But one of the biggest pros is consistent profit. Me personally, I do this with a couple coins, mainly Dog with Hat, Jupiter, Peanut, and Chill Guy. The ones I just named, those are ones that I have bought and are continuing to hold. I take profits when I see it, but I don't take out significant amount of the trade. Once it hits significant profit, I don't close out the entire trade. I plan on holding it for years or until the end of the bull run. It all depends on your time frame, but I have seen that at one day I'm up almost 2x, the next day I'm down, the next day I'm up about 1x, and then the next day I'm down. So it does vary more often, but overall you will see consistent profits. Now, another way, the second way, is the day trader strategy, where you buy now, sell now type strategy, where you're looking for those quick trades. You can see here on the daily time frame that is going up. Currently it is in a pullback. Looking at the 15-minute time frame, you can see even farther what is going on, and you're not so worried about the big picture. You still look at the big picture, but you're not super worried about the big picture. You're more focused on the next hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, even day, and you're really not worried about what happens next week, because next week you may come back, but you plan on pulling out all of what you put in. And this strategy is nice if you have time. Time is what this strategy needs. I've actually done both, and there are many ways you can use the day trader strategy to be very profitable. For example, on the buy and hold, you could have bought here and then you were still holding, and now we're here. So you bought at $1.21, and currently we're at $1.34. So we've gone up 12 cents. We've gone up a pretty significant amount. 13 cents, here we are. From 21 to 34, 13 cents. But if you were doing the day trader time frame, you could have gotten in down here and seen from 103 to possibly sold at 145. Notice the significant difference in the price range, where you can be making more from the day trader strategy, but you can also be losing more. You could have potentially bought in here at $1.26, and then it drops down to right here, it hit 97 cents, and now you lost significant amount of your portfolio, or significant amount of what you invested, and then you are down and you move on to the next coin, and you potentially miss the giant pump from 0.97 to 145. So it's all just different strategies. Now, I'd recommend a combination of both if you have time. That is what I do. There are certain days where I have more time than other days, and on the days where I have time, I like to day trade, or basically every trade you put in, you expect to fully take out what you put in, to fully close the trade. So, for example, Jupiter's one I often day traded, but you can also day trade more risky coins like Ski Mask. Now, this one, the Ski Mask Dog, there's many different ways you can look at it. There's Skip, Ski Cat. Ski Cat, let's look at this one. Haven't looked at it at all. But Ski Cat is a new startup coin, and it's pulling back right now. I could see, okay, it really just started, so I can be putting in my money now to hope to catch the next big pump, or I can be holding for an hour, 2 hours. I can be waiting for it to drop here. There's just way more potential with these coins. Now, they don't all have to be a $9,000 market cap to day trade. There are many people who day trade Solana. They see where it's going in the day and take profits and make certain trades. There's just different ways to do it. You can even do coins like Rizzo, for example, which has a $15 million market cap, which is not tiny, but it's not huge. But you can see that it moves significant amounts, and so there is potential for day trading. All in all, it all depends on what you want to do and how much time you have and how much you want to invest, because you can lose more and you can make more on doing the second strategy, the day trading strategy. But the buy and hold strategy has its profits if you're more looking to catch any pumps. For example, with Bitcoin, I planned on buying and holding Bitcoin forever. I plan to never sell my Bitcoin unless something super catastrophic happens. So I wasn't worried when Bitcoin hit 94,000. I bought more Bitcoin. And then once it went to 104,000, I was up. Then it dropped down to 96,000. I was still up, but I wasn't up as much as I was when it was at 104,000. But overall, I'm not worried because in 5, 6, 10, 20 years, when I still am buying and holding Bitcoin, the price would have been irrelevant. So that is one nice thing about the first strategy is that you're not too worried about price because if you have confidence in the coin, then the price is irrelevant because you can buy the top, dips down, hits bottom, maybe goes in a range down on the bottom, but then heads up and breaks all-time highs. Well, you've been there since the beginning and you did not sell, so it's kind of irrelevant that it went down because your profit would be the same. So, those are the two main strategies that I would recommend for trading altcoins. Now, in regards to how to implement those strategies, that is where there are even more strategies for the strategies for the strategies. There's so many strategies out there, and I'll actually be doing more videos about the day trading, buy now, sell now type strategy where you are only in for a couple hours, minutes, whatever the time frame may be. I will do videos on those because those are a little harder to wrap your head around, but not today. For today, the best thing you can do is subscribe so that you never miss a daily update because we do make updates on the main coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and all of those. And also, we make updates on the meme coins. We show what is going on in the meme coin market so that you never miss out on either of the two markets. And remember, this video is not financial advice, so do whatever you want with your money and invest in what you'd like to invest or don't invest. It's your money. Adios.